Like the muscles in his face, Jim Carrey's comedy knows no bounds. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hilarious Jim Carrey pop culture moments.
Well, I guess we've found our man.
For this list, we're looking at the actor/comedian's most side-splitting instances in popular culture. We'll be including special appearances and guest spots, but excluding his starring roles in film and TV, as there's already a list for that. Alrighty then, let's get started. Number 10. Golden Jokes at the Golden Globes, the 56th Golden Globe Awards. Seeing as how Jim Carrey is a big-time Hollywood star, he is no stranger to big-time Hollywood events, with one such event being the annual Golden Globe Awards. A lavish award show honoring both movies and television, Carrey often finds himself as a nominee, presenter, or both. But whichever the case, he can always be counted on to bring the funny. There's the time Jim sarcastically bragged about being a 2-time Golden Globe winner, to the delight of the celeb crowd.
You know, when I go to sleep at night, I'm not just a guy going to sleep. I'm 2-time Golden Globe winner Jim Carrey going to get some well-needed shut-eye.
And who can forget his Best Actor win for The Truman Show, where he referenced his trademark backside party trick.
It's gonna be so hard to talk out of my ass after this.
Now that's how you start an acceptance speech. Even when he accepts an award for his dramatic chops carries a riot.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Number 9. Cold, dead hand. No one's ever accused Jim Carrey of being subtle. That goes double for his political statements. And while we've seen many politically charged caricatures from the comedian, it was his Funny or Die novelty song, Cold Dead Hand, that put conservative media groups into a frenzy.
The angels wouldn't take him up to heaven like he planned, 'cause they couldn't pry that gun from his cold dead hand.
Presented as an episode of the old-timey variety show Hee Haw, Carrey takes aim at Charlton Heston and American gun culture.
Need something bigger just to fill.
They're making fun of everything I hold dear.
As singer Lonesome Earl, along with the Clutterbusters, Jim mocked Heston's NRA stance and made the implication that gun obsession is based on, well, small male genitalia. Well, that's one way to get a message across.
But we know your chariot may not be swinging low.
Number 8. Carrey Family Reunion, Saturday Night Live. Ever wonder what Jim Carrey's family reunion might look like? Well, the folks at Saturday Night Live sure did. And it's a good thing, or we never would have gotten the fan-favorite Carrey Family Reunion sketch during the show's 2014 season. The skit ultimately serves as a love letter to Carrey's many iconic characters over the years. It's also an amusing showcase for the SNL cast, who all do their best impressions of the comedian.
Where is he? He's out back on the deck.
What's he doing?
Smoking!
Oh, and there's even a special guest who takes on the likeness of Jim's Dumb and Dumber character, Lloyd Christmas.
You never looked better.
Oh boy, we're proud of you, Jimbo. You're probably having a blast with all them Hollywood movies.
And to think, this was in the same episode that gave us Carrey and Kate McKinnon's uproarious dance-off to See His Chandelier. Talk about getting carried away on a Saturday night. Number 7. His AFI Tribute to Meryl Streep, AFI Life Achievement Award, a tribute to Meryl Streep.
At first, I was a little nervous. I didn't know what she'd be like. But lucky for me, she was open and willing to learn.
When celebrating the career achievements of the incomparable Meryl Streep, you might not expect Jim Carrey to be among the cinema world heavyweights doing the honors. But since when does Jim Carrey do anything expected? In fact, the funny man's surprise appearance at Streep's AFI tribute made for quite the show highlight. Not only did he playfully skewer his Lemony Snicket co-star, he also gave the A-list audience lots to laugh at. Whether it was his impressions of Robert De Niro and Bruce Dern,
Now that's a spicy meatball.
or his sudden burst into song, Jim had the room eating out of his hand. So can we, get Jim Carrey to do all career tributes from now on?
So I'll just say this.
You're simply the best. You're better than all the rest. You're better than anyone.
Number 6. The Conan O'Brien Story, Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Sure, Jim Carrey's portrayal of comedian Andy Kaufman was pretty great, but it's his depiction of another comedian that will have you howling with laughter. Flexing his acting muscles, Carrey took on the role of Conan O'Brien in a faux biopic sketch of the late-night host.
Liz Taylor refuses to do the interview in a thong bikini.
Does she know who I am? I am Conan O'Brien, damn it!
In an exaggerated yet impressive turn, Jim plays Conan as a sad and angry narcissist who just, quote, can't hear the laughter anymore.
I can't hear the laughter anymore.
We even get a cameo from bumbling weatherman Al Roker as Andy Richter, although Carrey's Conan quickly tells him where to go.
Really funny sketch.
Oh, yeah?
And you'd be in it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a sketch where you get out! Get the hell out! You parasite! You pile of fish!
Who knew a silly throwaway comedy skit would turn out to be such a testament to Carrey's talents?
Smoking!
Very nice to meet you!
Number 5, Liar Liar Acceptance Speech, the 7th MTV Movie Awards. Jim Carrey is still overdue for an Oscar, but he has more than 10 MTV Movie Awards to his name. And when you win that many golden popcorn buckets, it can make for some interesting moments at the podium.
I'd like to thank my management team, who are wonderful, the best at what they do in every category, and should thank their lucky stars they ever met me!
But it's perhaps Carrey's Liar Liar-infused acceptance speech that takes the cake. Accepting for Best Comedic Performance, Jim quickly realizes that, just like his character in the hit '97 comedy film, he is compelled to tell the truth.
I'd like to thank the fans. Who have always supported my comedies, but don't quite know what to think of me in drama.
As you might imagine, this leads to some comical bursts of frank truthfulness, including a dig at the show's producers. Guess they didn't take it too hard. He went on to win again the following year.
I know, I'll give them an award, and if they don't show up, people will think they're ungrateful. It's perfect!
Number 4, Bowl Cuts on Hollywood Boulevard, Jimmy Kimmel Live. Actor, comedian, artist, hairstylist? Yep, Jim Carrey added the latter to his resume when he opened a barbershop on Hollywood Boulevard during an episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live. The goal? Give brave pedestrians the infamous bowl cut he sported in the Dumb and Dumber films.
Have you ever cut anyone's hair before?
I never have, but I'm willing to try.
And sure, while getting a haircut from Jim Carrey seems like a fun idea, after seeing the finished products, well, let's just say old Jim went a little overboard.
You want the big reveal?
Yeah, I would love to see it. Like, oh no.
A female volunteer ended up getting a lot more than she bargained for from the comedian. A buzz cut with the shape of a hand on top of her head. Can't accuse Carrey of not being hands-on in his work, though.
It symbolizes the control I have over the mind of my fans.
Number 3, an existential interview on the red carpet. New York Fashion Week red carpet with E! News. Ah, the red carpet. A place to show off glamorous fashion and banter with eager showbiz journalists. Or, if you're Jim Carrey, wax poetic about the nature of life itself and how pointless everything is.
I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
Attending a New York Fashion Week event honoring icons of the industry, Carrey stopped to talk with E's Kat Sadler. What followed was anything but typical red carpet fare.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut her down now.
Among other things, Jim said the event was the most meaningless occasion he could find, and that celebrating icons was the lowest thing someone can come up with. Strange? Yes. Entertaining? Very.
And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's
uplifting.
the thing, it's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter.
Number 2, leaving an impression on Johnny Carson, The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Sometimes the best way to leave a lasting impression is with impressions. Well, it worked for Jim Carrey. Making his first appearance on American television, Carrey took the high-pressure stage of The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson and proceeded to wow the audience with what would be their first taste of his rubber-faced antics.
I was attacked by a dog. I was standing in the street screaming, trying to get the vicious dog off my leg.
Jim's impersonations on this fateful night included the likes of Elvis Presley, Jack Nicholson, Clint Eastwood, and even Kermit the Frog.
Thank you, it's great to be here.
Not only did Carrey endear himself to viewers, but the host as well. An impressed Carson would later have the comedian back on his program for a formal sit-down chat, which only further provided Carrey a platform to shine. And shine he has. Oh man, does anyone else remember the era where everybody talked like Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura or The Mask or whatever? Alrighty then. Somebody stop me. It was an important time. And in fact, that's about when our number 1 pick is from. So let's look through the honorable mentions and then we'll relive the Carrey magic all over again. Acceptance speech as a pimply teen, the second Teen Choice Awards.
And I've always felt a really special connection with teenagers and everything. And I'm kind of like, kind of like a teenager, in certain ways.
The Lincoln car commercial parody, Saturday Night Live.
I mean, take a big step back. Like go from winning an Oscar to doing a car commercial.
Paints a picture for Ellen, the Ellen DeGeneres Show.
All right. And
Yep.
So it is the characters. It's Dumb and Dumber 2.
That's right.
Yeah. Very
Me and Jeff.
Shaves his hair to project a movie clip. Late Show with David Letterman.
So the clip is a memory in the movie that is being erased, an unpleasant memory that Joel's having that's being erased.
Uh-huh.
Reveals secrets of the Illuminati. Jimmy Kimmel Live.
I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
I like it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, the '94 Jay Leno Interview. The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Has anyone ever had a better year than Jim Carrey in 1994? Probably not. See, '94 saw Jim have back-to-back smash hit movies in the form of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber. He was officially launched into superstardom and could literally do no wrong. Exhibit A, his Tonight Show interview with Jay Leno in December of that year.
I'm also into various other things. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm an expert in motivational hypnosis.
Absolutely on fire, Carrey proceeded to hypnotize the audience, show alien markings on his body, cry hysterically, and, of course, sing.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
The audience loved every minute of this tour de force talk show appearance. How could they not? Carrey had the world under his spell. What a year.
Cinnamon.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.